today we have the final bunch of Hot Wheels I have to show you from 2023, and then we're into 2024 for Hot Wheels. We're kind of slacking on the Hot Wheels end of things, but like I always say, they're not totally my priority. So, without further ado, we have M case, N case, P case, and Q case, I believe, here for the last mixes. And actually, I just have one from M case, which is the XC40 Recharge. I might have shown some in the previous video, I don't know, but we got the Volvo XC40 Recharge. I figured this one came from Diecast Car Guru. It's not terrible of a casting. Of course, it's not what I prefer. The Tomica and Matchbox XC40s are what I prefer. But this is kind of cool. I mean, it kind of gives me Subaru vibes, just the color and then the trees on the side of it. But you don't get any front-end details. I do like the little bash bar with the lights in it. The interesting thing about this, there's no fender flares on the card art, and I kind of like it that way. But here you can see the massive flare here, then this one is plastic in the back, which is even sillier. Yeah, I kind of like it without the flares, but whatever. Also, the rims look a lot better on the packaging because they're not as big and bulky as they are here. Taillights look really good, though. I like the taillight print. Volvo XC40 across the trunk lid. And then you got your skis on the roof there, and the fog lights, or the rally lights, pretty much. Overall, not too bad. Little rig. And then we have from N case. This is the only thing I have from N case, but I probably have some other stuff in here that debuted in N case, and I just have it as P case because I don't really pay attention to what cases they actually come from. I just look at the back. But this is the Porsche 935, also showing up in the Porsche set, but I like this version better, so I'm not going to get the Porsche set one. This is the 75th anniversary livery on the 935, the slant nose as it's known as. And this is the super treasure hunt of the case, I believe. Which, of course, I don't find, but I just wanted the regular one. The blue is gorgeous, and I love the 75th anniversary livery on here. Got the gold rims, and then your red and gold striping, which matches the Porsche emblem right there in front. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Gorgeous color. It is a great casting. This is the first example of the casting that I actually got. Then I have the premium one too that I'll review at some point. Whenever. Yeah, I do like this livery. That's all I really have to say about this one. This one debuted last year, right? This was a 2022 new model. Well, actually, 2 years ago now. This is 2024 now. Yeah, that was a 2022 new model. So that's its recolor in the main line for 2023. Moving into P case, which is the majority of this video, which is why I think some of these came from N case. Like this one, I'm pretty sure came from N case, the Subaru WRX STI. This casting sucks, but I love the livery. This dramatically needs a retool, and we'll be on the topic of retools in a second here. But I did like this release. The metallic silver, maybe gunmetal gray metallic, with the pink Subaru badge. Headlight details look good. Got your gold rims. And then the nice blue striping down the side with the pink Hot Wheels logo to match the Subaru badge up front. Pretty clean, pretty simple, but I do really like it. It's a great release. Just needs some little touches, if you know what I mean, in the grille, the fog lights, a little bit of detail. But yeah, I think that, I don't know, this casting is kind of bad. I don't know, I've never really cared for it. Moving on to the Land Rover Defender 90. I thought this was a pretty cool release of this. I wasn't going to buy any more of the mainline one after I got the premium, but I kind of like this deco, so might as well. And I don't think it's getting a re-release, so I don't think it did get a re-release. Yeah, so you got 90 all over this one, just in case you didn't know what it was. Land Rover on the front. Land Rover Defender down the side. Just pretty clean livery. I mean, it's kind of like the same color as the Subaru, just a little darker. But not that much darker, actually. The reflectors on the side, nothing on the rear. I do like the first edition with this one when it had the red caution stripes on the rear, the red and white stripes. Black rims, pretty clean livery. I do like it. And actually with some detailing, this could be pretty cool. Oh, super zoom. Moving into the Mazda Savannah RX7. Debuted in, or not debuted, but it was first released in green this year. And now we got a black recolor, which that's like polar opposites. But this is, I love the black release of this with the lace rims. That is just perfect. This looks stock. And I love it. I still think my favorite release is the blue. But the blue doesn't have these lace rims. And these lace rims fit this RX-7 better than any other car in the Hot Wheels line. I can guarantee that. These are the most perfect rims for this car. And they don't really work on many others. I can't really think of any off the top of my head that they look good on. And they've put them on a lot of cars. Like the Nissan Fairlady Z, for example. The white Gretty one. Yeah, that one does not look good with these wheels. They don't use them pretty often, though. So they're like a once-in-a-while usage. But the RX-7, they definitely fit on. There's your taillights. Nice and simple. Nothing crazy going on there. Same thing with the front-end details. But this is a super clean release. And I'm very happy with that. One of my favorites of this casting. Maybe my second favorite. Here, I'm going to scooch these all down one spot. Moving on to the Hummer EV. They've just been cranking on this casting, and this is definitely my favorite release of it, with the orange one being a close second. But this green is just gorgeous. Gotta love that. You cannot hate this green. This one much gets the same decos as everything else. This one I specifically bought for the color. Hummer on the front, and then your headlights, taillights, Hummer across the rear, EV, GMC. Yeah, I love that green. That is amazing. Oh, look at that. It's way out. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this camera. Moving on to, these are the new models of PKs still. Those were a couple re-releases. Now we're moving on to the new models. This is a recolor of the new model, but the Mitsubishi Perero Evolution. Absolutely love this casting. The releases aren't the greatest, but the casting is good, and my custom is a testament to that. Amazing casting. But here you have the white version. I really don't have the ability to remove the decals on the white one, because of the nature of it being white and it stains. I know some people use like acetone maybe or rubbing alcohol. I don't typically, because if you're not careful enough, you will take the paint off with it, which has happened to me before. But I know if you are gentle and you put an hour to it, you might be able to get it off. Me, on the other hand, I might just paint a white one and say, here you go, paint it white, paint the bumpers white. Yeah, because that's the one problem with this. The bumpers being plastic is kind of stupid. I think they could have gotten around with them not being plastic, because this is a pretty small casting. But maybe they wanted the spare tire to be black, but that doesn't even make sense either, because the spare tire cover was body color match, which is what I did to this. Body color match. So, I don't know. But you got the same decals, the red one, Rally Art, same rims. And then your Rally Art striping down the side there. It's really interesting to see what else they do with the Mitsubishi Perero Evo, because the only factory colors, well, we know Hot Wheels doesn't stick to factory colors. When they do, it's awesome. When they do, it's awesome, but we know they don't normally. So these were only released in red, silver, white, and black. So there's a limitation there. What will they do with it? Who knows? Moving on to another new model of the case. This one did not get a recolor this year, but still a great model. The Porsche 928S Safari. Another 70th anniversary, or 75th anniversary of Porsche release. And I do love rally cars, safari cars, whatever, so this is freaking cool to me. Love the lights up front. Oh, they even have like little covers on them. Yeah, your headlights are popped up. These did have pop-up headlights. BBS on the front fender here. You have your driver's names, which I'm sure are all Hot Wheels designers of sorts, or maybe they are actual racers, because I don't recognize them. Bilstein on the side here, Sparco, and then the 70th anniversary Porsche logo, or 75th anniversary. Jeez, I keep skipping that. It's your spare tire. Then you got your little rack up here with various equipments in case the vehicle gets stuck in the dirt or the sand. Do like the mud flaps on it. You got your tow hook. Well, actually, no, it's not tow hook. It's just a little buffer in the back there. I like the exhaust sticking out. That's one thing you don't see much with Hot Wheels, though. The tow hooks. Not bad. Black rims. We'll put the 70th anniversary models back there. Why not? Oh, the Pajero will kind of block that. Here we have the Dodge Viper RT. This is a new model, marked as a new model. Technically a retool, but it is built ground up, so I guess not. I guess it's not really a retool. Yeah, do we all remember that old casting that they still were using for like 10, 15 years after it should have expired? Yeah, well, I think that's finally gone now, and we have this in its place. And this is absolutely gorgeous. This is a first-generation Viper with the 3 spokes. Amazing. There's your headlight details, headlight print, Viper badge right on front there. Nice 3-spoke rims. Viper RT on the rear. Tail lights, marker lights, everything there you need. I don't know why it's a little spotty back here in the paint. Actually, the entire thing really is. Terrible Hot Wheels paint quality, but this is a Viper. This is how you do the Viper justice. I'm so glad that old casting is gone. It's probably not gone completely, because we know how Hot Wheels did with the 8.6. But it's gone from my collection, and this will be a well-needed supplement. The superior supplement, at least. Put that there. Moving on to, I think this is the Q case now, which I don't have very many from, but starting off with the Toyota van, which did debut in the Q case. This one came from Diecast Car Guru. It took me a while to find it in store, and by the time I did, he already had sent me that one, so. But this is a nice maroon, not metal. Oh, look at that paint quality. That's what the Viper looked like too. Oh, Hot Wheels. But this is a extremely fitting color for this car, and then I like the body. They actually matched that really well. What would you call this? Like a purple? Not really maroon. It might be maroon. But I like how the trim is metallic, but the body isn't. Weird. And then you got your striping down the side there, your very 80s striping that I've come to love with this casting. They have fun with this. And yeah, I'm still going to turn some stock, of course. 1986 Toyota van. Yeah, I want to make some stock ones. So bad. We have 3 left here. Here we have the Dotson Bluebird 510 wagon, a very popular one, of course. We all know why. I don't buy every version of this. Half the time I can't find them. But this one did kind of stand out to me. It's different. It's different than what we've gotten before, and I kind of like that color change to the paint. That's really cool with the purple and the blue. You got the white lip on the 4-spoke rims, the new mainline 4-spoke rims. They fit this casting like a glove. Dotson 510. This is definitely a leeway design. His liveries are distinctive. 510, 71, and then the heart. Feeling the 70s peace and love vibes with this one. Chrome base, so you get your chrome intercooler and your front lip there. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. Absolutely love it. Paint finish on this one is actually good. You do get blue windows, white interior. And of course there is the super treasure hunt version of this one, but again, I'm fine with just the regular. I don't really need, I don't really need the super. Next up, we have another new model, but this one we've already taken a look at before. This is the recolor of the Alfa Romeo GT-V6 3.0. Debuted in red, just like the Evo, the Perero Evo. And now it's white, just like the Perero Evo. And my trash can's overflowing. Absolutely love this casting. You got your headlights are covered up there. Alfa Romeo badge and your grille. This one gets the 4 spokes as well. This is what debuted the 4 spokes. Same sponsors as previously, Momo, Brembo, Argo, or what, I think that's an oil company, isn't it? Hot Wheels graphics. Nothing on the rear. You got your side vents here. And then your Giulia badging there. Very cool. And to end this off, we have another new model, the Land Rover Series 2. This one kind of like snuck in. This one really wasn't announced or anything. But there's something pretty cool about this casting that I think a lot of you are going to want to take note about. Diecast Car Guru showed me this. And it's got decent weight to it, actually. And that's because you have a metal chassis and a metal body. All this green is metal. Now, it's not a lot of metal, but it's still metal. Then you have the metal chassis. So, yes, there's still a lot of plastic on this, and I'm sure it balances out, but it is actually pretty heavy, and it is heavier than the Toyota van. So, that's pretty interesting, and not only that, but it's also really cool. Oh, look at that. They detailed the rim, which also happens to be a rim I don't think we've seen yet from Hot Wheels, because that's definitely not these. I hate these. These are ugly, by the way. I don't think we've seen that rim from Hot Wheels yet, unless that's supposed to be the premium one. But then I love the window stickers on the window, even though that you'd only be able to read them from the inside, because once this window flips up, they'll be backwards from the outside, but Hot Wheels logic. Love the Land Rover on the surfboard there. That's pretty cool. You got your sandals, you got your wrench. Cool and vintage. BF Goodrich on the side there. Hot Wheels badge. And yeah, got a metal, you got like half a metal chassis. This is a pretty small casting. I won't be surprised if this is actually close to True 164, because it's pretty small. But these old Land Rovers were smaller. So, I don't know. This could be very close. It's Series 2. Definitely smaller than this one. Actually, well, look at that. It's the same length. It's the same length as the 90, so maybe it's just in scale with the 90. And the other Land Rovers, like what Tomica does, how they make the similar car models of the same brands in scale with each other. I don't know, but there you go. That's it. We finished off Hot Wheels for 2023. I don't add a ton, like this is between 3 or 4 cases. Because, yeah, I don't add a ton. I don't do too much Hot Wheels, but that's enough. That's enough. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.